if you've been told you're too old to start lifting weights, I want you to stay with me for 1 second. You're never too old to start lifting weights. Most of my clients are over the age of 60. Today, I'm going to show you a beginner workout for grandparents that you can start from scratch if you have no gym experience. Okay, first exercise if you're a beginner grandparent. Now, you're going to take a seat on this chair, you're going to grab a cable in the gym, you're going to sit up tall, and all I'm going to get you to do is you're going to pull your arms back, squeeze your shoulder blades together, and come forward. Now, this is working your back posture, which is the reason why I chose this exercise, especially for a lot of grandparents over the age of 60. Posture isn't great, so it's usually the first thing that I try and fix with most of my clients. Up tall, shoulder blade back, really squeeze as hard as you can. A trick that I like to say is pretend someone's hand is on your back and you want to squeeze that hand with your shoulder blades. You're going to do about 10 to 15 reps, 3 sets, simple, short, sharp, great beginner workout, beginner exercise to start with, especially if you've never been to the gym or you haven't gone for a very long time and you feel like you're unfit. Seated rows are one of the best things to start, especially for posture. Okay, second exercise, banded squats, simple exercise. When you're a grandparent, all the grandparents that I train, I want to build their glutes as quick as possible because that's where their weak points are. The best exercise, the simplest way I do it is banded squats. Why do I use the band? It isolates the glutes really, really hard and it doesn't let you use your quads as much as a normal squat. So hands on shoulders, sit your bum back, knees go out, try and sit on that chair behind you. Come back up. As soon as you come back up, you squeeze your push your hips forward, squeeze your bum cheeks as hard as you can. Squat down, sit on the chair, come back up, squeeze your glutes as hard as you can. 10 to 15 reps, up and down. Nice beginner exercise for any grandparent of any ability to come up and start. Squeeze your glutes as hard as you can. Really try and fire, especially when a lot of grandparents have tight hips. This is a game changer for once they start to really build their cardiovascular ability, but also building strength in their legs and their glutes, and just that general wear and tear over the years. This is a really nice, fun exercise to start with as the weeks go on. Third exercise, beginner workout for all grandparents. You're going to do backward lunge with a slider. Now, the reason why I like to choose these with grandparents, again, it's a very simple exercise. It looks hard because it works different planes of motion, but the reason why I like to do it with my clients is it's going to help train not only their glutes, but the proprioceptors with their knees, ankles, but also balance. So a lot of clients, once you get over the age of 60, 65, 70, you start to lose your balance. So I like to train balance in all my workouts. So this is a really fun one to keep a client sort of staying straight. You want to be light on your toes with the slider, lean back, drop into a lunge, come back, use your toe to slide the slider back up there. And I see some clients when they're over 60, they start to do this and they lose their balance. And they're using their core and their legs to get themselves back up. That's why I love doing it in a workout with a grandparent to help them really work their balance as much as they can. You're going to do about 10 to 15 reps and then change sides. One side will be harder, one side will be easier, just depending on that person, depending on what side of what leg you favor. So some people favor their left side, some people favor their right, depending on what's tight, what's sore, what's not. But I like this exercise. It's a game changer, especially for grandparents, especially when they're just starting out, to really use and think about posture, think about their bodies, and to really isolate what they're trying to work out and help their balance. So it's a multiple planes of motion, multiple benefits to this exercise. That's why I like to choose exercise that give multiple benefits, not just one thing. That's why bicep curls are pretty much useless because it's just an isolation exercise. Whereas this one's like a 3-in-1 game changer. Okay, exercise number 4, beginner grandparent workout, calf raises. I've done this in a few videos. I love this as a beginner workout for all grandparents is because probably more, even really 40s and 50s, not so much grandparents, but pretty much for everyone, but mainly grandparents is a lot of wear and tear, a lot of muscle loss, muscle wastage if they haven't trained before or if they haven't trained in 20 years, they lose a lot of muscle mass. So calves, because some parents, grandparents don't walk a lot, or some walk too much, and they don't sort of recover, and they tend to start getting feet problems, leg problems, knees problems. So calves are just that powerful exercise that you can do to help your ankles, help your knees. So what I mean by that is, you're going to sit there, calf machine, you're going to come up onto your toes like this, feel the calves really squeeze hard, go down, hold for 2 seconds, and come back up. Why do I hold for 2? Because I want to go all the way down and then hold the stretch, because that's when it's stretching out the muscle fibers of the calves to really help repair and restore. So that grandparent can easily go for another walk, taking their grandkids out, whatever they're doing, going for a walk or a run or a cycle, whatever they love to do, they can keep doing it. So go down, 10 to 15 reps, come up, squeeze the top, squeeze the bottom. You want to work the full range as you go up and then as you go down. It's a great, one of the best exercises you can do, and also one of the most underutilized machines in all gyms around the world is calf machine, because no one knows how to do it properly, no one trains them properly, and nobody thinks to train them. Exercise number 5, rows. Easy, first exercise that anyone probably learns in a gym when they start going to the gym. But this is a great beginner workout for a grandparent. Again, the reason why, posture, shoulders, back, lats working as one together. If they've been training or haven't been training, generally the muscle loss and the wear and tear. So a dumbbell row is a great exercise to sort of start with once you hit the gym. So what do I mean by that? Grab the weight, hand on the bench, knee on the bench, drop the weight into your hands, drop the shoulder. You're going to bring your shoulder up and then pull. So what you do is you pull the shoulder back and then bring your hand up. Pull the shoulder up, bring your hand up. How does that look like when you do the normal movement? You just pull up, squeeze your lats as hard as you can. The funny way that I like to explain lats with some people with dumbbell rows, you'll laugh at this and let me know in the comments if you do this, is I tell my clients as a cue, if there's a lemon underneath your armpit and you want to squeeze the juice as hard as you can out of that lemon once you bring your hand up. It's a funny way, but it's a great way to get the cue right for people to understand what they're trying to work, especially in a dumbbell row. So squeeze the lemon as hard as you can, get the juice, drop down. Squeeze the lemon, drop down, squeeze the lemon as hard as you can. Once you say that, once you do that, I guarantee you the next time you go to the gym, do it, and you'll start to think, oh, actually that's a great idea. It's a great cue to really think of the lats rather than just your arms and shoulders going back and forth. Next exercise, I'm going to throw in a core element, because obviously we need to train the core, and as you become a grandparent, your core starts to wean and be non-existent. So the one that I like to do is cable twist. So grab the cable, stand up straight, hips are straight, arms go across your body, just like so. And now the cue is to not move your hips, so you don't twist, it's just the hands go across. So you feel it right through your obliques, right through your core in the middle, and it just gets really harder and harder as you do the twist. And once you become 50, 60, and 70, doing a simple exercise like that can be very tricky, especially to stay straight. The cue is always to stay straight. A lot of my clients tend to sort of fail when they're not staying straight, so it's always for me to say the cue to keep, okay, stay straight, don't twist, because if you twist, your core switches off, and therefore it's just a back stretch and not really doing anything for the core. That was a quick beginner workout for all grandparents of all abilities, beginner, advanced, intermediate, whoever you are. If you've never been to the gym before and you're a grandparent and you want to start, but you're afraid, that was a quick beginner workout that you can do in the gym without anything and feeling fantastic. You know the drill by now. If you love that video, hit that like, hit that subscribe, and share the love.